trying to change the game, make it lame. Can't believe it, woke minds all the same. Control is in my hand, I'm the king. These new rules ain't got no damn bling. Pixel worlds crumbling under false beams. Used to be dreams, now it's extremes. Political moves sinking the legacy. In the studio, spitting with urgency.
Race starting, we'll take it backstage. Now this folk breaking out of this cage. Control it, child, take you to the core. Video games like never before.
The joystick's fading, was as loud and clear. Lost the essence we once held dear. Drowned in agendas, the colors all changed. Died as asking when the fun became strange. Bring back the fire in the base without chains. Build back the castles, break free from these chains.
Race starting, we'll take it backstage. Now this folk breaking out of this cage. Ignore the child, stay true to the core. Video games like never before.
Hello. Hi there. It's me. It's Dave, or DJ Jaded Rabbit. I am loving just all these little fun little sing songs. I think that this one's really good because I don't know how. I mean, just listen.
They trying to change the game, make it lame. Can't believe it, woke minds all the same.
Yes, they trying to change the game. Make it lame. Woke minds all the same. This is insane. I love the little sing songs. This is so great. I'm loving this new era. This new era for Dave. Yeah, I think having these little sing songs, it's definitely adding fun. It's definitely more fun than MK1. MK1 sucks. Isn't it much better talking about how much it sucks as opposed to actually playing it? Because it's a shitty game. I would not recommend playing it. Although I do have the turbo controller going at it. I didn't bother to hook up the capture card because sometimes that just doesn't even work. So, yeah, right now the game is playing. It's on turbo. I'm gaining me points so that I can make sure that people like Kenny Bomb can't get in the top 5%. Oh, yeah, that's a very, like, interesting, like, thought comparison, thought experiment. Let's do this. How do we do this? Paint, browser. Just, can we get... Yeah, JS Paint. Let's try this. So, okay. Let's say that there is... I don't know. Like, let's say that this is, like, all of the players, right? But then, only the top 5%. This is top 5%. Block? Use fonts? Okay, sure, you can use fonts. Top 5%, right? Like, that's top 5%. But is it just, it's regardless of score? They're just taking top 5% of players. So, like, let's say 20,000 people are playing. Like, the top 5% would be, math. Math. Okay. So, 20,000. What am I doing? So, we need 5%. 5%. 25. Okay, and then minus 5%. Okay, so if it was 25,000 people playing in a week or 2 weeks, then it would be like the top 1,200 players, top 1,000 players. But is it instead calculated more so on like a bell curve? I would love it if it was, because, like, let's say, like, the top score is, like, 16, oh, it's still going, so, like, let's say it's, like, 16 million, and then we'll just Yeah, like let's say that this is 16 million, and then 5% away from 16 million would be like 14 million. I don't know. Let's do the math there. 16 million. I wonder if people have even gotten 16 million points. I myself am sitting at 3,000 something. So let's maybe choose instead 16,000. I don't know how many points people are accumulating. But, well, minus 5%, 800. So, yeah, I was right. So that would be like 15 million. I don't know if this is making sense, but this is what I was thinking about with Race Against Time. How could we make Race Against Time be even worse? Cuz yeah, you know me. You know me. I'm looking to make it worse for everyone. So I am trying to get lots of points in the hopes that it's somewhat bell curved. Right? Does that make sense? If like someone in your class is outperforming you by a vast margin, while the bell curve becomes shifted towards the top, and you got to pick up the slack in order to meet the average. But if the top 5% is determined based on absolute number of points as opposed to just a certain amount of the entire population base, like I just hope it's more like this model so that more people are screwed. Anyways, thank you, David. Hey, Dave, hope all is well. Thank you, brother. It means a lot to have your support. Claymore, I like the song. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. If you were watching me years ago, I used to be making sing-songs every single day. Every single day. And it was great. I loved it. But it was a lot of effort. But yeah, now like, I love just like being able to make all of these songs. Turns out, get yourself a computer program. You can do all sorts of things if you have computer programs. But I like my little anti-woke rip rap. Okay, so the reason why I have titled today's live stream as such is because of our dear old Dominic Cianciolo. He is once again gone back to the political activism, talking about people and fucking trans and gay water. So I'm like, okay, well, if the developers want to talk about trans water, well, then guess what Dave is too. So we are saying that Mortal Kombat, not the whole franchise, just Mortal Kombat 1, is gay water. Now, what does that mean? And I think in a lot of capacities, you can just look to the roster and you can see that they have been swimming in the gay water. How else did Mania get gay? How else? So she must have been swimming in the gay water. She then turned lesbo because then all of a sudden now she's straight for Rain. I don't know why. Maybe she's queer for Palestine. But it's just all very fascinating ideas of applying this gay water to the roster. Why do the men don't have dicks? And maybe because of the gay water. Why are the girls just so manly? Maybe it's the gay water. So this is very interesting. We are gonna be running with this idea today. But there was lots of other things too that I just had to share with you guys because I am besides myself on being ignorant. I can't believe I was ignorant to things like this. So here we go. I'm a tran of my word, girl, dick, gang, and it's a diaper. How lovely. So I love that the LGBTQIA2S++, or alternatively, the TGNICQ. Oh, fuck, I messed it up. I want to say ICQ because that was, the computer program of yore. But no, it's TGNCIQ+. God damn it. Transgender, non-conforming, intersex, and queer plus. Oh, God. So I think she falls in the Q. Or actually, maybe she's in the transgender section. Girl dick gang. Girl, I don't want to see your dick. But why is she more shapely than Manya? But why is she more shapely than Manya? So yeah, I mean, like, this is interesting expression of gender. It's very nice that anyone can be whatever trans age individual, because she's also trans age, right? Like, she's wearing a trans diaper for babies. Not like an adult diaper. So, okay, just lots of things to unpack with that one. It hurts my head. So, this is another fun one that I found. In My Daddy's Belly, inspired by a real family, with tips for parents, helpful resources, and facts. The story of a transgender dad giving birth. I didn't know that the world was ready for this book. But it seems like the world has been ready for a while. Yes, apparently we needed this book. In My Daddy's Belly. Honestly, we didn't I didn't learn about things of that nature in full explicit pornographic detail until grade 9. Like, I was in high school. It was like a coming of age story for anyone who went through the public school system the same time as me. But we had to watch this video called The Joy of Life. And you saw, like, it was almost pornographic. Like, you saw a dick ejaculate inside a woman. And then fast forward 9 months, a baby comes out full blood and gore. And it was one of the most traumatizing things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the stuff of nightmares. But, I mean, like, I don't know if this is appropriate for little children. Definitely, I was in grade 9 high school before we learned about this. So to then add the layer of transgender identity already onto the idea of learning about conception and delivery, it's like, what? What? They make it look so childlike for children. Like, I don't know if children should be learning about this. I was in high school. Okay, so it's by this individual, Logan Brown. Keep that in mind. This is a wonderful name for today. Logan. There's lots of Logans today. Lots of Logans today. So this is Trans, Pregnant, and Proud for Glamour UK. This is, I think this is somewhat popular, familiarized. I think people have seen this magazine cover, and this individual who is pregnant and proud is also the writer of this book. In My Daddy's Belly. So it's nice to put like a face to the name. I just enjoy that. So you can also see that this individual is wearing a painted on outfit. How provocative. You can really see where they put the mastectomy scars to line up as the hem for the pocket. How smart. How smart. How very entrepreneurial, enterprising, all of the enter words. Intersex? Yes, indeed. So it's just these kids, these poor kids. So yes, once again, gay water. This is gay water that I'm missing in my life. Did you know that they have discontinued this? This was part of my skincare treatment. Now I'm fucked. I don't know what I'm gonna do without my gay water. Okay, so hola, necesito mi dinero primero, papi. Oh my god, not me, Peach. We have to decide what we are going to identify for season 9. I'm going to identify as gay water. My pronouns will be H2O and water. I am the gay water. Would like for Melina to have baby pink MK2 palette. I doubt we'll get that palette from MK11 and MK1. Um, I just doubt that we will get anything attractive in MK1 with any character, which is so unfortunate. MK11 was like peak of graphical fidelity. Isn't that insane to think? Things never looked as good as they did in MK11. MK9, it looked good. You know, there was good designs, but it was a product of its time trapped on the PS3. Things looked blocky. Things didn't have the proper physics. But a lot of that got sorted out by MK11 looking very photorealistic and curvaceous. MK11 Kano. So sexy. He wants to give people his sausage. So yeah, I miss that game. Louise, hi. So yeah, I'm sad I don't have my gay water, but we've got Steffi. So I didn't realize this when I was looking at Steffi's Twitter the other day, but she's telling people to help improve her mental health. LOL, JK, I suppose. Hey, cool people that like old ass games and cats. Please sign up for Blue Sky and follow me at osu16bit.bluesky.social so I can delete this app and improve my mental health, lol. And truly, she has not posted on this since November the 13th. But OMG, look how many people. Look how many people she's trying to fool into this. Miss Stephanie, how are you? I ask you to respond to me regarding an important question, character. Okay. So is Melina going to get a fucking skin every update now? She now has... Okay, wow. Wow. Please follow me to the tranny echo chamber before Trump executes us all for cutting our necks off. Oh my fucking word. Oh my word. Why was that not marked as spam? Are there no censors on Twitter? But OMG, LOL. So I do kind of live for these comments replying to Steffi. But I love that he's calling it an echo chamber. But where's the... I guess they're also trying to parody, satirize the leftist, saying that there's going to be executions. But I don't think Steffi ever did the surgery. I think the only thing she ever did was the gel, because she said that she was too scared of needles. I can't imagine her getting an orchiectomy. I mean, like, okay, let's do a quick compare-contrast. So Dr. Jamie... YouTube trans. Dr. Jamie YouTube trans. Here she is. So, like, she has done the orchiectomy. I'm just trying to gauge, like, where it appears on the progression of surgeries. Yes, a lot of these trans activists are kind of upset about Trump winning. But you know what? Kudos to this one. She seems like she's still happy. Yay. Not in full, complete spiral on Blue Sky. So that's good. So this is Steffi on Blue Sky. So Steffi on Blue Sky, she's using it. Look, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and this is where she's putting all her pussy pictures now. What? So Steffi's hiding her puss play on Blue Sky. Ooh, these developers think they can do anything in secret and it won't be shown to the public. But look, here she is with her cat. I will spend thousands of dollars on video games every year, and Molly is out here completely captivated by leaves blowing around or falling because it's fall season. What a life. I mean, is this why you don't have time to play the games, Stephanie Brownback? Is it because you're spending thousands of dollars on video games that are not Mortal Kombat 1 and you're just observing your cat do nothing? God, both of you are so lazy. Also, keep a close eye out for any birds. So far, we're looking good. Do you think she lets that cat outside? I think the minute she lets that cat outside, it runs away for freedom. This is what the cat is looking at. She's like, my trans oppressor keeps me colonized daily. When will I get to chase the birds? Like, that's what that cat is thinking. It's thinking, why are my toenails all different colors? Like, that's what the cat is thinking. Oh my word. I just don't buy it stuff. I don't buy it stuff. So she's really using the blue sky, and it, this is what it is now. Why does it look like she plugs some wire into her cat, like a cat vibrator or something? This is so strange. But the colors, I guess, are at least coordinated this time. This puke green with like a burgundy fuchsia. It's not a straight up red. It's not a straight up purple. It's like a deep red with a little bit of cool berry tone. Like, what a fucking color combination. Why? Okay, wonderful. So this is where we come to gay water. So Dominic Cianciolo is now trying to repost shit on Blue Sky about anti-vaxxing. I'm not sure this one, the Kennedy relative, Bobby Kennedy, RFK Jr., I don't know if he's an anti-vaxxer, but this is what they're trying to convince us of. I mean, I'm Canadian. I don't give a fuck about all this shit. But I find it very fascinating when they say gay water. Anything with gay water. So water chemicals make kids become trans. In an interview with Jordan B. Peterson for the Daily Wire, RFK Jr. suggested chemicals in the water are turning kids trans. Is that what happened to this one? Did she just fall into did someone soak her diaper in the gay water and it made her trans? Is this what happened? What's happening? So this is all coming from Dominic Cianciolo reposting Ron Filipowski. And then there's like a link, and this is the link. Why? I hate this. I hate that the developers of Mortal Kombat are taking me down this crazy path of fucking trans water. What's going on? So, yes, you cannot trust doctors, apparently.
It's sad to say this, but you cannot trust medical advice from medical professionals. That doesn't mean that you don't have a great.
I'm going to agree with that. The doctors fucking sent my mom home when I tried to get her in the hospital. Now she's dead. So I would not fully trust all of the medical advice that there is out there. But I mean, I think that's true for anything. Let's see what he
Doctor
says.
That you should listen to, but you need to take control of your own health care, and you need to question everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, everyone needs to play their own little Google doctor and figure out as much as they can about any diagnosis, I would think. It's part of just being informed. Okay, water chemicals make kids become trans. So this is the gotcha clip smoking gun that Dominic is trying to give us.
I think a lot of the problems we see in kids, and particularly boys, it's probably underappreciated that how much of that is coming from chemical exposures, including a lot of the sexual dysphoria that we're seeing. They're swimming through a soup of toxic chemicals today. Many of those are endocrine disruptors. There's atrazine throughout our water supply. Atrazine, by the way, if you in a lab put atrazine in a tank full of frogs, it will chemically castrate and forcibly feminize every frog in there, and 10% of the frogs, the male frogs, will turn into fully viable females able to produce viable eggs. If it's doing that to frogs.
Not viable eggs. That's kind of crazy. Too bad Stuffy ain't getting any of that atrazine gay water.
It could. There's a lot of other evidence that it's doing.
Actually, just looking at Steffi, she looks like she's already past the change, so maybe she would get like no eggs. It's so sad.
It to human beings as well.
Okay, I mean, very fascinating. So we're learning here about gay water. And I don't know how this is really a gotcha. RFK suggested chemicals in the water are turning kids trans. I mean, if they're turning the fucking frogs gay, if the friggin' frogs are turning gay, could it not be extrapolated to humans? So, working in the pharmaceutical industry, whenever we would have to make an application for a new drug, there would be this one component of the application called Module 4, which is for non clinical testing on animal models. And you would typically need to have lots of toxicology, endocrinology, lots of specialized reports on like lethal doses or toxicity levels, expected adverse events based on what you're seeing from animal models. I mean, like, yeah, I'm trying to illustrate that there was a lot of testing. And testing included animals because animals are sort of representative of what's going to happen in humans. So, like, typically the gold standard of animal testing would be like a primate model, like chimp, plus a rodent model, like white Australian hare. So these were like the two big ones, but you could also use dog, monkey, all sorts of things. Frog, maybe. Maybe if the frogs are turning gay, you could use them for non-clinical evidence for this potential gay water turning people trans. I mean, it sounds silly, but once again, it's not too far-fetched. So, 5G cell networks, digital currency, AIDS denialism. Okay, this one I want to hear. How is he denying AIDS?
There's a lot of people that said it's not a virus. The virus is a passenger virus. And these people are dying mainly because of poppers. 100% of the people who died in the first.
Oh, no. No, no, no. He's trying to take away poppers. Oh, fuck. No, no, he's taking away the gays' poppers. Ain't no gays are gonna have butt sex then. Oh my god, not the poppers.
First, of the first 1,000 who had AIDS were people who were addicted to poppers, which are known to cause Kaposi sarcoma in rats.
Is that true? Amyl nitrate in rats. Kaposi sarcoma. I wonder if that's true. We injected Kaposi sarcoma okay. A possible explanation is that butyl nitrate inhaled as a drug of abuse initiates the tumor via the in vivo formation of N. Yeah, but you ain't injecting poppers. You're just taking a little sniff. What the fuck are they talking about? Oh my word. Throwing out all the poppers now. But I guess it's only in people with AIDS that it would then it exacerbate the formation of tumors. A little bit of which one comes first, the AIDS or the tumor? Okay, very, very fascinating. Oh, I love this. I love learning. Don't you love learning? So RFK is definitely teaching me something.
And they were people who were part of a gay lifestyle where they were burning the candle at both ends, and they were
not that they were taking the dick at both ends, RFK Jr. Oh my God, RFK Jr.
taking a lot of injectable drugs and methadone, and there were poppers on sale everywhere
poppers.
at the gay bars on the day. I remember growing up in that era. In the gay bars, they would be last call for poppers and last call for alcohol.
Oh my effing word. Not that they used to serve the poppers with the alcohol. So, like, they don't do that no more, though. Poppers is outlawed here in Canada. You can't buy poppers, not easily. But like that's insane. I mean, like, kudos for him teaching us though. So has pushed AIDS deny he's not denying AIDS. He's not even talking about the AIDS. He's talking about the poppers. Why aren't they focusing on the poppers? They are not talking about the issue at hand. So what is Dominic Cianciolo trying to virtue signaling here? Like he knows something about fucking gays? Is he fucking gays? Is he using them poppers? I need to know. Is that why he's upset? AIDS was caused by a party lifestyle. You know what? I could I could see where he's coming from. I I could see where he's coming from. Was there enough protection for gays? Probably not. But I can see what he means. Vaccinated children are damaged, have lower IQ. What? Okay.
And I will tell you this, that every child is damaged. 54%, those are the kids who made insurance claims. What about the kids who lost IQ? 1 or 2 points. Who are depressed, who are not functioning, who are socially awkward. All of these injuries that are invisible from the vaccines. We know, you know, if you've ever compared an unvaccinated kid to a vaccinated kid, you see the bright eyes and the engagement and the social.
I don't know. I'm not sure, RFK. I can see that he has a little bit of crazy ideas here. But I think some vaccines are important, like whooping cough, like polio. Like, can't we have these smallpox? Like, we can't have these vaccines no more. I do think rather instead of the vaccines making children depressed and socially awkward, I think we could look towards that gay water. Maybe it's the gay water. Too bad parents can't whack their kids anymore. You know what? Mommy used to beat me. False information about hepatitis B. Hepatitis B only spreads from sex with a really seasoned prostitute. I mean, like, where are you getting hepatitis B from? Not seasoned. Like, is it like garlic and herb seasoning on the prostitute? We gotta hear this.
This is the only 2 hepatitis B vaccines approved for children. Every child in the country gets these the day of birth unless you go crazy at the hospital and tell the doctor, don't do this to my kid. And they used to be loaded with mercury until 2003. Now they're loaded with aluminum. And by the way, you don't get hepatitis B unless you have sex with a really seasoned prostitute or...
Okay, he's advocating for less vaccines based on risk. I mean, what is the risk factor of a child, baby, getting hepatitis B? Maybe that could be something that they take later in life. But Jesus. The way that they phrase it is just like, what? RFK compared mask mandates to Nazi medical experiments on Jewish people. What? Viruses, you've got a friend in me? Well, I mean, like, that's kind of the basic idea of vaccination is low dose exposure to a harmless form of the antigen so that your body can then develop antibodies. I thought that was common knowledge. So, like, things like smallpox or cowpox back in the day, they would take scabs from the sick people who survived, and then they would snort it up the nose. Like, that's what they used to do. And that was their form of vaccination. Now we just have injectables that, take that stuff and now you can just inject it. How fun. So like they didn't use that kind of like vaccine for COVID. COVID's vaccine was based on some mRNA transcription something or other. So no actual viral particles were ever in the COVID vaccine. But interesting. It's interesting to hear these people talk about things. Viruses can be our friend. Oh, I remember when I applied for a job at Sanofi. They took me around to show me like all of the different like viral cultures and things like that. Like they have to grow their own virus. And like it's part of it. Viruses can be friends too. Okay, conspiracy theories are often truth. What? So what honestly, what does all of this have to do with the health mandate, conspiracy theory, AIDS? I mean, like he didn't deny AIDS at all. He was saying that a party lifestyle maybe contributed to some of it. And seeing him as a conservative, I can understand his point of view there. You know, poppers are really good. But I don't understand why we have to be exposed to so much politicking, because it's too much. And we get it from the developers of the game. Why does Mortal Kombat have to be concerned about the trans and gay water? But apparently the developers are. I guess it's all because of Steffi. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. The lesson would be to not do her if she is too salty. Oh my word. Not seasoned. Ew. Not seasoned to the point of overly salty. Ew, disgusting. Brian, hey there, brother. Thank you for joining. He sounds like he's about to cry. I will say, like, RFK Jr., I find it hard to listen to him. I will do my best to listen, but his voice is so gravelly. Is he like an anti-smoking walking campaign, a walking anti-smoking campaign? Like, is that what happens if you smoke too much? Oh gosh. Yeah, let him be in charge of the health. I think he knows a thing or two. You are screwed. Yes, potentially. The puppy monkey baby commercial character is becoming a reality. Oh my god. Not the puppy monkey baby. When will play Scarlet MK11? I don't know, J-Ro. I don't know when I'm going back to MK11. Now that I think about it, MK11 wasn't as good as I thought. It got woke stuff already, but MK1 is worse. You know what? I loved MK11. It's hard to not see that MK11 was trying to condition us into a terrible live service of 3 years or longer. That's how long it takes to get everything from Combat League in MK11. But it was also conditioning us to a premium store, premium shop. And it did have little insertions of woke ideology, nowhere to the extent of MK1, but there were things like, ooh, sexy burqa Jade. Or like Jax Briggs telling people to get woke, or making Shao Kahn make Outworld great again. Like he had that reference in one of his intros, like he's Trump or something. LOL, any chance to paint Trump as the villain, the developers will take. So, yeah. Really insane. Steffi's cat. What is my purpose? Steffi, to remind me of something I don't have. Steffi's cat. Send help immediately. This is a good inner dialogue for Steffi and her puss. Yeah, great captions there. Nothing better than go to from trans doctors to trans therapist and back and forth. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that's why I'm following all the trans doctors and the trans therapists. It's very useful. I wonder if Steffi does have like, I guess she would have a trans doctor, trans therapist. I would hope. Yeah, if Jade is added to the roster, Bianca Del Rio, Bonkers Del Taco must be her face voice actress. Yes. I was thinking about showing my cousin one of the seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. And I couldn't, like, I'm thinking either the one with Bianca or the one with um Alyssa and Coco and all of that. That was great. So those two seasons, season 5, season 6. I think that was peak RPDR, and then it just went downhill from there. But yes, oh my word, yes, we are going even more downhill into this idea of gay water. So this is all stemming from a meme with Alex Jones pushing some conspiracy about the gay water turning the frogs gay. So let's just hear the meme.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Okay, I got the idea. They remixed it into a song. Gay frogs. Okay, so this sparked literary debate. I told you keep in mind the name Logan. So this is another Logan, much like the Logan Brown that we saw before. Here we have Logan O'Loughlin, PhD, postdoctoral associate in gender, sexuality, and feminist studies at Duke University. And if you try to find any sort of paper report about gay frogs, because I wanted to know about the gay frogs. Like, if they're talking about this gay water, let me learn. Give me this gay water. Bless me with the gay water. So I wanted to know more about this. And apparently this individual likes to squat and also likes this. Why do they all have a nose piercing? The only thing that's missing is like pink and purple streaks in the hair. But yes, she has written I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Logan has written a book called Toxic Animal Encounters, Queer Environmental Threats, and Racialized Reproduction Anxieties. What a fucking title of a book. I mean, like, I bought Robin DiAngelo's book based on the title Nice Racist. I still have yet to read it. But this person has explored the scientific report of pesticide runoff causing frogs to develop as intersex. So now the frogs are not gay, the frogs are not trans, the frogs are fucking intersex. What? But this is not coming from a biologist, a zoologist, a scientist. This is coming from someone who majored in gender fucking studies. Gender studies. Why? So I would say if you went to school to learn gender studies, that would be a scam. Unless you can turn it into a PhD where you're then grifting the system. Could you imagine the grant applications from this individual? Ooh, I'm researching these gay frogs. Please give me money. So this is the thing that they wrote. I mean, she wrote. I mean, he wrote. I mean, I don't know. So this says here, catalyst, feminism, theory, techno-science, troubling figures, endocrine disruptors, intersex frogs, and the logics of environmental science. I would say that this person wasted my life. with this article because the abstract is poorly written. I cannot find a conclusion in this fucking study anywhere, and it's not even a study. So just taking a look at the weird ass subtitles in this essay, she's calling it, responding to queer ecologies and feminist new materialisms. What we would call this in the industry is a meta-analysis, where someone uses either clinical or non-clinical data from other studies, collating them into something that could give them a new test point, a new endpoint, to try and define something as being clinically significant. But what we get here is just, I think, a debasement in scientific literature. I guess how scientific can you call this if it's coming from a gender studies individual? But it says here, look, Mom, I found a frog. Frogs. In this capacity, frogs are valued as non-human teachers of how the natural world works. Oh my god. Reports of their declining populations and their sex anomalies thus evoke concern and dismay. Yikes. I mean, this is the new science, the modern science. So here we go. Environmental toxicologists ring the alarm on genetic males being feminized by pesticides. But the shock value of the toxicant-exposed frog only functions under the assumption that intersex is indeed a pathology. Okay, so this person is saying that hermaphroditism in human beings is the norm. I mean, I don't know if you would want to wish that upon a child who could have maybe, like, let's say, Amani Khalif, right? Amani Khalif was raised as a female in a very strict Muslim Orthodox kind of society. So Imani Khalif was raised as a girl. Should she have been raised as a fucking intersex hermaphrodite? Would that have been satisfactory for this individual? I think that's so strange. so strange. So here you can see this person is taking scientific karyograms of karyotypes of chromosomes from frogs and humans and trying to make a comparison to justify the hermaphroditism and intersexuality of frogs, which is just kind of ludicrous. Ludicrous. I can't believe people are actually paid to be postdoctoral associates to spout this kind of rhetoric. It's not even based in science. Hayes describes his intersex frogs as impaired, retarded, and messed up inside. This language flies in the face of recent and ongoing debates in the intersex justice movement surrounding the recent medical nomenclature shift from intersex to disorders of sexual development. Ugh. So, like, this person is crying about nomenclature. And this person is also talking about how the frogs are affected by fucking gay water. Should not the concern be on the chemicals in the gay water making them messed up inside? Because clearly the normal binary was what was expected of the frogs, not to be exposed to some sort of gay water that fucks them up inside. Okay, so this is great too. I think this is another word that might go away. For instance, in the 1970s and 80s, many of the majority male Latinx workers overseeing the production of the pesticide Nemagon in California discovered they were infertile. How many trans men do you think were among the Latinx workers? How many trans women do you think were among? Why are they calling them 1970s? Was this the term that they were using? And rather than focusing on the chemicals that are castrating these men, it's more important to use these descriptors like male Latin X. It's just, if you have to kind of dig for the facts in this paper, which is insane. So here's another one. They're using Democracy Now! As I guess, reputable scientific source of interpretation of media and pop culture. Democracy Now! Is like a news leftist leaning kind of what's her name? Amy Goodman. Yeah, she's the one who does like the little speakies for Democracy Now! She's hella old. Makes me jealous. My mom did not get that. But yeah. I can't believe that this is now like reputable resource. So this whole thing is just insane. I don't know what I could really have gotten from this explanation of toxic animals and gay frogs. But you can see that as feminist and queer anti-racist scholars and activists, it behooves us to further recognize the entanglement of sexuality, ability, race and species in environmental panics. Doing so through analyzing toxic animal figures like Darnell is one important avenue. So like all I'm getting is like the conclusion of this is that activists gotta rise up against the racism and bigotry, and it's kind of crazy that this is what's going on at the upper echelons of intelligentsia. This is great. Fabulous. Can we get some actual science? So this is the actual science, and it's shorter. But this is coming from UC Berkeley News. Pesticide atrazine can turn male frogs into females. So that's what this individual was trying to explain in some flowery fucking language about queer ecology. But really, it's pesticides having some sort of chemical effect on these poor froggies. And this is from 2010, way before the gay water meme. So the herbicide atrazine, one of the world's most widely used pesticides, screws up the sex lives of adult male frogs, emasculating 3/4 of them and turning 1 in 10 into females. So is that a case of intersexuality if something is going from male to female? Intersex would imply having like both, or some remnant or artifact of both sexes. I would say like Imani Khalif. She's intersex. But I would not really say that about these poor frogs being exposed to the gay water. The 75% that are chemically castrated are essentially dead because of their inability to reproduce in the wild. Oh, how lovely. These male frogs are missing testosterone and all the things that testosterone controls, including sperm. So their fertility is as low as 10% in some cases, and that is only if we isolate those animals and pair with females. In an environment where they are competing with unexposed animals, they have zero chance of reproducing. So not that pesticides in the water are effectively killing these gay frogs. Not the genocide of the gay frogs. So it's interesting that here you can get this kind of like shorter and more scientific experience compared to whatever Duke University is doing. The work was funded by the Park Water Co., Mitch Kapoor, Frida Klein, Mitch Kapoor Foundation, David Foundation. I like that one. But yes, it says where all of their financial interests are coming from. This one, I am not getting that. Acknowledgement, postdoctorate fellowship in feminist environmental studies is more like just thank yous. Like, you're not telling me who paid you I guess the postdoctoral fellowship at Duke University, that's where they're getting all their money. Do you think so? Very interesting. So Logan O'Loughlin. Lots of Logans. It seems like Logan is a popular trans man name of choice. I guess they want to be like Wolverine or something. I can't tell. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Do you like gay water? I would love to get some of this gay water. Apparently it kills you. The gay water needs holy water to cancel it out, JK. Oh no. Should I be on the lookout for a sing-song soon? I hope. I hope. I do I wish. It's been so hard to find the strength to sing. I'll be honest, J4. Outside of these little moments where we get to giggle and tee-hee about gay water, it's like all sadness and sorrow. Okay, she even has the lumpy diaper padding. Yep. Yep, she does. Lumpy diaper padding. Are you going to buy the drag queen basic bodysuit manuskin? Of course. Gotta support local drag. Yikes. Okay, so wow. Really, I think this whole entire idea of gay water, it just makes sense. Really, it explains a lot for what has happened in Mortal Kombat 1. Oh yes, I found this here picture of Sonic Fox, and I couldn't help but wonder if he too was exposed to the gay water. He's wearing a face mask. Okay, cool. But he's wearing a face mask in non-binary colors. And it just made me think, wasn't this sweater didn't it used to be pink? He wore this same sweater, the sweater that he went to Combo Breaker, Evo. He won all of these things wearing this damn sweater, and it's gone from pink to beige. It has been so worn out. So it's surprising to me that he can keep that white, crisp and white, on the face mask. Is he wearing the face mask every day? I would like to know. So yes, very fascinating. He must be a prime candidate of gay water. So I was also looking into like jewelry. Certain types of jewelry for certain types of individuals. And for me, I don't understand why you would want to buy jewelry for your genitals with a trans marker on it, or why you would want a non-binary genital jewelry. I don't know what I should be calling this. Is like a rooster and a ring. Like, do you know? Like, is what you... what? Not that they make it in non-binary colors. I can more so understand the bisexual colors. Because it could be, you know... that one makes more sense. But the non-binary... like, if you're non-binary, how are you wearing a cock ring? So, I die when I see all of these non-binary masks. Because I'm... How does the mask need to be non-binary? Is it that like we also have non-binary genitals? I just don't get it. So yes, a very, very strange, a very, very odd, but some very odd things. So I came across this. Maybe you saw this. Trump wins leftist protest at American Embassy in London. Oh boy. So yeah, really, I wanted to watch this with you guys. Just this little section. This is a anti-Trump protester.
He said some really horrible things, which I don't really want to repeat. But I mean, at the end
It's okay, we're all adults here.
Well, I won't repeat them.
You're anti-Trump. You must, you know.
He's racist. He has said some very nasty things about black people, about Hispanic people.
Half of his staff are.
I don't care about half his
staff. Half of his staff come from different countries and are different races. So,
yeah.
why would he hire different races if he was racist?
Look, The man has said some nasty things about black people and Hispanic people.
What-
The fact that he's trying to cover it.
Honestly, I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm amazed that this is the international perception of liberals internationally. Like, what were the horrible things that he said that she can't even repeat or utter? Is it that trans youth don't need surgeries? I don't think that's so terrible.
By employing black people and other non-white people. It doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah, so like I struggle with this lady cuz I think she reveals how racist she is here. Cuz she's talking about black people getting harm. She's also listing the only other ethnicity as Hispanic. Like, she can't think of any other ethnicity beside Hispanic. So then she clarifies that it's black.
The man has said some nasty things about black people and Hispanic people.
What-
The fact that he's trying to cover it up by employing black people and other non-white people doesn't.
Other non-white people. Like, this is black supremacy. Black is the only thing that matters. Non-white people can go fuck off. I hate that, like, brown, Indian, Asian, Native, all of it getting othered. Arab, even the Jew-hating Arabs. Like, why are they all just othered non-white people? Like, this is fully black supremacy. I can't see this as anything else. So it's quite interesting that this is occurring not even in America, but in London.
Doesn't really make any difference. Has he actually apologized? No, he hasn't.
So he would cover it up by hiring them. What's he say?
That doesn't make any difference.
What's he say?
It's a bit like when he said that black men are dangerous and all. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
The claim that
Okay, what? But I can see that this individual has already shaved her head. She's part of that new feminist movement.
Donald Trump said black people are dangerous is simply incorrect and unsupported by any verified public record or statement. Now, while Trump has made comments on social and urban issues that some have found
I find that so fascinating. People are just making up shit. And I guess, like, we could have seen that here with this article that they made about RFK Jr. coming from Mr. Dominic. But I think a lot of people who are in charge of Mortal Kombat are just like that black lady, delusional, fucking off their rocker on another planet. And unfortunately, we're going to be experiencing it in the game for years to come. Because do you think Dominic is going to stop his butthurt behavior only on Blue Sky? Oh no, we're going to get it in the game. So I look forward to seeing more drag queen outfits for Mania and Melina. I'll certainly be buying them. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, you're saying nothing. Yay. Thank you for joining. Love you guys so much. Hopefully you had some fun with me. Leave a like or get the fuck out. Live stream over. Yes. Or leave a dislike. Ooh, I love those too. Please. Or unsubscribe. That's another fun one. I like that one too. But if you really enjoyed this and you want to support the channel, please do consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. You get access to all of my secret videos, OMG, as well. Oh, at some point, J4, I'm gonna find my voice again, and I would like to make killer sing songs. So if you want killer sing songs in the future, just not right now, because Dave is mourning. When will I be over mourning? I ask myself this because it's so hard dealing with mommy dead. But I think I'll feel better once I cuss my sister. I need to tell her off. It's so much stress dealing with all of the things and she just being such an imbecile. But whatever. Yeah, join the fam. Much love to all my brothers and sisters. Love you, not Freud. Love you, J4. Thank you, David Faulkner. Thank you for being here. Means the world. Love you guys so much. Aw, we love you, Bunny. Big hugs and love for you. I support ending MK. Cuss your sister. Yeah. I paid for the whole funeral. I looked after mom for 10 years. Ooh, and she has no remorse. So, yes, I have words for her. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed my words here today. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. But until then, I'm praying for all of you to stop drinking the gay water. Don't gargle with it. But please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.